In Syria, the United States and its allies have begun directly to finance and send arms to the fighters there. They began encouraging filling their ranks with mercenaries from different countries. Let me just ask this: where are the militants getting the money from, their weapons from, and their military specialists from? How did it come about that this so-called ISIS turned into a powerful group, practically an army?
Russia holds the nozzle to heat homes across Ukraine and Europe. Up to half of Ukraine's and a third of Europe's gas supply comes from Russia via pipeline.
To create a 30-kilometre buffer zone and to pull back heavy artillery. A ceasefire earlier this month had been regularly broken, with Ukrainian troops and civilians being killed.
We've heard a lot about Sevastopol. This is the Black Sea Fleet for the Russians. It's their only warm water port. All their ports up here in wintertime, often not accessible. And this one here is so key because it gives them access to the Mediterranean and then out to the Atlantic here. And this is the key national security for interest, really, when it comes to Ukraine and Crimea.
Russia has, for the third time in a decade, turned off the gas tap to Ukraine. The same gas that goes to Europe. So this is a double-edged sword. Oil and gas sales make up more than half of Russia's government revenue, and some of its biggest clients are European countries. So is all of this saber-rattling serious, or will their economic codependence calm the flames?
Instead of disintegrating, NATO actually expanded not once but twice, growing to 28 members. Even the French, who kicked NATO out of Paris in the 60s and then operated as a semi-detached member, were later reintegrated fully. Despite the expansion, the alliance lacked a purpose. Moscow grew increasingly bitter that the Warsaw Pact had melted away, but that NATO remained. What's more, it was encroaching on Russia's borders with partnership deals with former Soviet republics. Kosovo and Afghanistan gave NATO a second wind at the turn of the century, although Kabul is a full 5,000 miles from the North Atlantic. Sundry peacekeeping roles in the campaign to topple Gaddafi in Libya have sustained it more recently. But things come full circle, unexpectedly. At its summit in Wales, and for the first time in 25 years, alliance leaders will be forced to focus on NATO's core function: the defence of Europe against the unpredictable bear, Russia.
I think that this is a turning point in relations between Russia and the West. Do you think that period of post-war calm has come to an end?
I think no. I hope no.